to another episode of The Biggest Transformation Season 3. If you have missed it, we've done one season, came and went. We've done a second season, and we just got done starting Season 3. Over the past couple weeks, you've got to meet the cast. You've got to see them go through prep week. And then this week, they actually have started week 1. We're starting week 1 today. So we're about to jump on with them. They're going to hop on the scale, get their starting weight in. We're going to see where they're starting, not where they're staying, but where they're starting. And they are getting ready to kick off the journey of a lifetime, to kick off the decision that is going to turn the rest of their life into the best of their life. So let's go ahead and jump on, get the weigh-ins done, get this season 3 kicked off. And yeah, hold on tight. It's going to be a good one. Good morning. It's weigh-in day, our very first weigh-in day. Whoop, whoop. Okay, Kiki, you are up, girl.
All right. Well, hold on. There we go. Got it at 0. It's 374.
374. Thank you. Let me get a pen that actually works. Okay, Bryce, you're up.
Okay. 417.4.
Okay, perfect. You are up.
195.0.
173.4.
173.4. Perfect. Okay, Dana, you are up, girl.
234.6.
All right, Stewart.
All right.
All right. 312.7.
312.7. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, you're up. Sherry.
Here we go. 271.2.
All right, Trisha. All right, Trisha.
Yes. 229 even.
Okay, Steve, you're up.
All right. 1 second here. $251.
You are up, Miss Abby.
165.6.
165.6. Krista Joy, I'm coming over to you.
247.5.
247.5. You are up, Miss Tammy.
Okay. Are you ready?
We're ready for you, girl.
203.8.
All right. So those are our starting weights. And starting, it is certainly not where we're staying. And, you know, I want to talk about this really quickly because so many times when we've struggled with our weight, we can get a habit of finding our worth in that number, finding our worth in what the scale says and what the back of our pants says. And that number does not define you. It is simply your weight. It doesn't define who you are or anything like that. And, you know, I understand that we live in a society where most of us at some point have been judged for our weight, or we've also judged ourselves for our weight. And, you know, we will never get to where we want to go. We will never become the person we want to become by hating the person we are. by judging the person we are. Because what happens is, that is a habit, judging our personal appearance, judging our weight, judging our outward appearance is a habit. Have you ever seen somebody who has a fairly healthy figure? They have, for me, as a chick, let me just say, I've seen a lot of people who I would have looked at them at 288 pounds and been like, wow, you look amazing. And I've heard them talk about themselves like they are hideous. I have a friend who, she talks about herself being, I can remember hearing her talk about herself being fat at 50 pounds overweight. And here I was at least 100 pounds bigger than her heaviest, hearing her call herself fat. And I was like, wow, you thought you were so fat and disgusting, 50 pounds heavier. What do you think of me right now? Like, I'm way bigger than you ever were. And so, like, how many of us have heard people talk about themselves like derogatively, and you're looking at them going, what are you talking about? Like, I would give anything to look like you. That's because picking yourself apart in the mirror is a habit. It's a habit. And doing that is never going to get you to where you want to go. Depreciating what you currently have is never going to get you to where you want to go. And so one of the things that we are going to be working on so heavily inside of this group is what goes on in between these two ears. The things that you say to yourself when nobody else is listening, the things you say to yourself that you've never allowed to come out of your mouth. Because here's the truth. I can give you the tools to go lose the weight. That's actually simple. It's easy. But if we don't change what's between here, you're going to go gain it all back. This is called the biggest transformation, because it's not just about transforming your body. It's about really digging in and tackling those things that happen between these two ears that we don't tell other people. That things we say to ourselves when nobody else is listening. The secret and hidden judgments we have against ourselves, our body, the way we look, that nobody else gets to hear or that we don't talk about. Because if you do not transform your mind over these next 24 weeks, your body will always follow where your mind goes. And this is why a lot of times you'll see people go lose weight. They'll have weight loss surgery. They'll go on an extreme diet. They'll start working out like a fiend. But the problem is they change their habits. They change their outward behavior, but they didn't change what's in here. And if you don't change what's in here, your body will always go back to the way you think. So I was 288 pounds. If I all of a sudden start doing the activity of a 130 pound person, I might lose the weight while I do the activity. But what happens if I get to 130 pounds and I still think like a 288 pound girl? Do you see the problem? What happens then is, yes, I lost the weight, but I still think like a morbidly obese person. So what's going to happen is, if I don't change the way I think, I'm going to go right back to I'm going to go right back to her. It might take a month. It might take 6 months. It might take a year, but eventually I'm going to go right back because I didn't change the way I think. I didn't change the way I view myself. I didn't change in here who I was. Over these next, it drives me freaking crazy. Sometimes people will be like, oh, Carmen, you've changed. Yeah, you're right. Freaking praise the Lord, I changed. Because the person I was, although she wasn't a bad person and she was amazing, she was on her way to an early grave. She was on her way to not being around for her kids and her future grandkids. That's the trajectory of the life of the person I used to be. Tired, ashamed of my body, an eating addiction. I secretly ate. My weight caused a wedge between me and my spouse. No doubt. I wouldn't have told you that then, but now being on the other side of it, I know how much my weight affected our intimacy. I thought we had a pretty good sex life, but holy freaking cow. If you are overweight and you think you have a good sex life, you ain't seen nothing yet. I know some of y'all don't know me. You're not used to hanging out with me. Yes, I talk about sex. I talk about it a lot. I am a happily married woman. And I happen to enjoy that extracurricular activity with my husband. Plus, he's got a really nice butt. Anyway, sorry. It's whatever. Anyway, I was shocked at how much our sex life improved. Shocked, because I would not have told you that it was bad before. And so, listen, but like, oh, Carmen, you've changed. Yeah, because here's the truth. In order to get from where you're at to where you want to go, change has to happen. Change has to happen. Change, the catalyst for change. You're never going to get a change without making a change. You're never going to change your life without changing your thoughts. Not if it's long lasting. It's like if you're broke and you don't want to be broke. You're never gonna, if you are currently broke and you have been broke for a while, you're never gonna get to financial freedom by just, winning the lottery. Most people, again, same thing. Take a look at people that win the lottery. The statistics are they wind up broke, freaking flat broke within a certain amount of time. Why? Because here they were given all this money, but they still think like a broke person. So when you think like a broke person and they give you all this money, you wind up broke again. Does that make sense? It's the same thing with weight loss. I'm a morbidly obese person. I lose the weight. I still think like a morbidly obese person. I wind right back up as a morbidly obese person. So we're going to be making a lot of changes over these next 24 weeks. We're going to be challenging the way you think on a lot of things. I shouldn't say we, I am going to be challenging you on a lot of things. I'm going to be pushing you. And I'm going to say, welcome it. Because he's starting today, like your book has been written all the way up till today. But do you know the beauty of today and moving forward? We are writing your next chapter. Your next chapter has not been written yet. Your actions today are going to determine what happens in the future. So you get to determine how you finish. You get to determine and make sure that the rest of your life is the best of your life. So what we're going to do, what we're going to do next and how we're going to end is here's what I will tell you about words. Words are seed, and life and death is in the power of our tongue. And your words have so much freaking power, so much power. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be making a declaration about these next 12 weeks. A declaration of what is about to take place, what is about to transpire. Make no mistake. Your life is about to change. Your health, the size of your booty is about to change. For some of you that have given up and given in, you've been treading water. You've watched everyone else around you succeed in this area, but you've been the person watching and not doing. You've been on the sidelines and not in the game. That is ending now. You are taking control. And it's not good enough to just do that. We need to actually say it, because if words are seed, we need to plant that belief inside of the ground. And for some of you right now, you're like, I don't know, Carmen, like I'm here and some of you are here because you have seen other people transform and you have more belief in the process than you have in yourself. Some of you are still doubting if this will work for you. And I get it. You're like, I'm here because I saw it work for you. I saw it work for Shane. I saw it work for Matthew and Karen and Ashley and Judy and Denise and, Mary Starr. But you're still having that inside doubt of, will this work for me? You're not the exception to the rule. You're here using something that has a proven track record of working. But self-sabotage comes from a lack of belief. Anybody in here ever self-sabotage their health before? A diet, you've been on something, you've been doing great, and then all of a sudden you get off track. And we're about to hang out for 24 weeks. And one of the things that I'll tell people is if you hang out with me long enough, I will brainwash you into believing that you can do freaking anything. That you can go be freaking Fabio if you want to be. It's about you committing to these next 12 weeks. You verbally having it come out of your mouth. Because there's power in that. Because word is seed. And listen, your brain does not know the difference between a truth and a lie. Your brain only knows what you tell it. So I don't care if right now you're like, yeah, but Carmen, I don't believe that. Who cares? Say it anyway. Your brain doesn't know the difference. Your brain only knows what you say. That is it. So even if you're struggling with lack of belief, for a moment, you're going to pretend like, again, here's my belief. You're going to take it and borrow it. And you're going to speak to that person you're becoming versus for some of you who you are right now. And we're going to start moving you in that direction, not by osmosis, not by hoping, not by praying, but by doing. We're done hoping. We're done wishing. We are now in the doing, the get her done phase. That's the phase we're in. So we're going to go in the same order that we went in for the weigh-ins.
All right, here we go. Good morning. My name is Nikia. And over these next 12 to 24 weeks, I am committed to this process, to uncovering and dispelling the stories that I've told myself about how worthy I am. I'm all in. Quitting is not on the table. It is not an option. I control my thoughts. I control my actions. I control the things that go into my mind and my mouth. I'm committed towards moving towards my best life, towards my long-term vision of dancing and playing with my great-grandchildren and walking on the beach with my husband.
Yes.
I am committed to this journey of transforming myself to undo 32 years of unhealthy thinking about food. I am committed to my team and this journey, and even the blue team, I'm committed to you guys too. I am committed to these being the first steps of a new way of thinking and living. I am committed to just succeeding at this so I don't have to fear flying off the edge of water slides anymore. I'm committed to this process and these people, and more importantly, to myself.
Yes.
My name is Lori, and today I commit to taking control of my life and not letting history repeat itself with quitting and failing and saying I can't do it anymore. I want to make my self-worth important not only to myself, but to everybody around me. I want everybody to know that I'm worthy of this new journey, and I am all in.
Okay. My name is Wendy Clayton, and today is the day that I am taking control back. I'm committing to myself, my coach, my cast members, that I am all in doing this together with y'all. I'm committed to transforming my mind, my body, and my spirit through this process to deal with and dispel the many, many years of wrong thinking and bad habits so that I can move forward to the visions that I have waiting for me. Quitting is not an option. I'm committed to not making any excuses so that I can reach my vision of being healthy and fit and capable of doing all the fun and adventurous things that I have on my list of goals to do with my family and with my friends, just going forward into the future.
My name is Dana, and this is my time, and I'm really, really excited about that. I am so committed to this process, and I trust my coach, and I trust the people that she has given us to help guide us, our mentors. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to say, tomorrow's going to be a new day because I can make better choices. There's going to be no quitting, and there's definitely going to be no cheating, because quitting and cheating on myself is really what's gotten me to where I'm at right now. And in order to turn over a new leaf, that means I've got to find new ways, new keys to unlock new doors. And I'm committing to that with the tools, the coaching, the mentors that I have to do that. And this is going to be about focusing on me so that I can give back more, so that I can give to other people. And I cannot wait to get started.
My name is Stewart, and today is the first day that I know that I am going to get to the other side of this. My personal why for years has been to make a difference every day so the underdog in us can succeed. And I just had the revelation that for the first time in my life, I'm the underdog. I spent my whole life making a difference in underdogs and other people. And I just finally realized that through this journey, I'm that underdog. So I'm committed to going to the deepest, darkest place, wherever it takes to rid this self-image issue. And I'm getting to the other side no matter what. So I'm excited about what's on the, I'm excited about this process, and I'm excited about the journey, and quitting is not an option.
Hi, everybody, it's Cher. This time I will stay the course. This time I will not stop until I am proud, because what I am not changing, I am choosing. This time is the last time I will give up, because I have so much love to give and a wonderful, joyous life to live.
Hi, I am Trisha Mosier, and today is my day. I'm all in. I'm not putting any more excuses out there. I'm ready to take control. I'm ready to unbury the past, put it all on the table, and be free. It's my turn. It's my time. And the time is now. I'm committed to me. And it's time that I'm in control and I can say no and not feel bad about it. I'm committed to me. The past is in the past, and I'm really excited to get to where I used to be.
My name is Steve. I'm 40 years old, and like Carmen, I have a vision to live to 100, to make it to my 70th wedding anniversary with my bride, and to watch my children become, well, old, and meet my grandchildren and great-grandchildren. And I'm tired of getting so far only to go back to the bad habits and put weight back on. This time is different. I am committed to finish the job this time and never look back. And I just consider myself blessed to be part of this group, and look forward to seeing where we all end up in the end.
My name's Abby Serves, and today is the day that I take control of my life. Sorry, you guys got me sappy already. Quitting has come off the table, and I'm fully focusing on success. The fear of quitting and the fear of failure is gone, and it's gone from my vocabulary after this right here. And now I'm fully focusing on success. And I truly believe each and every one of you so much. And today I'm starting to believe in myself too, just as much. So today's a new day, and I'm really excited for all of us.
So today I am making myself committed to take care of myself. I always put other people ahead of myself. And when I have before and done it on my own, I have failed. So I am committed to be a part of this group. I am committed to encouraging you to doing your job, but I am also committed to taking care of myself. I'm committed to be the person that I want to be and not who my brain keeps telling me I am. I am committed to the exercise and the food and to my family and to my team members. I'm committed to what my coach says, what my mentor says, and I'm all in. I'm going to do this.
Yes, I'm on. Okay. My name is Tammy Watson, and I declare that I will stay the course. I will change my mindset. I will be the person who God had called me to be, to walk in health. I am committed to break off every generation curse over my life, to shift my mind so that I can break off high blood pressure, break off breast cancer, high cholesterol, whatever that is, break off diabetes. I break that off of my life, that it will be broken off of my children's life. I am committed so that when my mind is shifted to breaking that off, so that my family can be able to see it, and so that their life will be changed, that they want to do things so they can shift their life to break off high blood pressure, to break off diabetes, and to break off cancer, breast cancer off of their life. So today, I am committed to be the best version of me. And I am so thankful that I get to do it with you all.
Some of you need to take that and expand on that and write it and have it in a place where you can see it. Because make no mistake, today is not that declaration that you just made. Many of you are going to think back to this moment years from now. And this is going to be a defining moment in your life, in your family's life, in the future generations. This moment right here is where it's all going to begin, where the best of your life is going to begin, where you start making yourself a priority, where you see everything in your life start to shift and start to change, and obstacles that have stopped you in the past, you're going to overcome. Areas that you've been being overcome, you are going to start overcoming instead of being overcome. You can do hard things. Is this going to be easy? No. But is it going to be worth it? Yes. And over these next 24 weeks, you're going to start learning how strong you are. We're going to start building that willpower muscle. We're going to start strengthening your faith, your vision when it comes to, see, many of you are great at having faith and vision in other people, but you haven't applied that faith and that vision to yourself. And that stops here, and it stops now, and it stops today. I am beyond freaking excited to run this race with you, to be in this together, and to not only start the race, but to commit to each other that we're going to start together and we're not going to stop until we go across that finish line, running, limping, crawling, however we got to get across that finish line. We are going to cross that baby together, because none of us are in this by ourselves. We are in this together, and where two or more are gathered, there is freaking power. And so we're not thinking about doing it. We're not praying about doing it. We're not hoping to do it. We're not watching somebody else do it. We are doing this thing. You are doing this thing.
You know, there's times we get done and I don't even have words. And this is one of those days. The cast of season 3, these 12 individuals that literally have gotten off of the sidelines and made the uncomfortable decision to get in the game, to make the decision to not just settle for where they've been, but to make a bold step forward that no, we're not only going to go on a journey of a lifetime. We're not only going to make the decision to overcome and tackle this thing called weight, this burden that many of us have carried on our backs for years and decades to not only do that, which by the way is hard enough in itself, but no, wait a minute, hold the phone. We're gonna actually do it publicly. And so over the next 12 weeks, this cast, you heard it today, they made the declaration to take quitting off the table. They made the declaration to go all in. They made the declaration that their past failures do not determine their future successes. And so over the next 12 weeks, you're gonna see these 12 individuals fight like heck to get the life they want, not the one they've settled for. You're gonna see these 12 individuals take their life back. You're gonna see these 12 individuals who have been overcome by obstacles and social pressure and old habits flip the script and go from being overcome to overcomers, to start overcoming those same things that have stopped them. And so you're not going to want to miss any of these episodes. We are live every single Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So set your notifications, set your reminders, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell. That way you get alerted every single time they're live. Make sure to smash that like button. Give the cast some love. We live in a world that is in desperate need of inspiration, that needs to hear these stories. And by you sharing this on your social media platform, by you smashing the like button, by you commenting anything down below, that helps us spread this message and reach more people. So thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to embark on this season with you by our sides, with you by their sides, cheering them on, because they are gonna need it every step of the way. So we will see you next week, same time, same place, with another episode of The Biggest Transformation. We'll see you then.